Crossplay No Man's Sky has just had the official briefing with patch notes for this pretty huge new feature. In short, this will allow players on all platforms to be able to play together, which is pretty friggin' sweet. But there's loads of stuff with this patch, so let's go over it. The briefing itself goes as follows. Hello everyone. A couple of weeks ago we announced that No Man's Sky was coming to Xbox Game Pass. We can now reveal that it will enter Game Pass tomorrow on Thursday the 11th of June. To coincide with this, we are releasing a Windows 10 version of the game, which will also be part of the Game Pass for PC program. This means that millions of Xbox One and Windows PC gamers who subscribe to the Game Pass service will be able to try No Man's Sky for the first time. Whilst that's exciting in itself, we've been busily working on something else in secret for the last few months, something to allow everyone in the community to benefit from the influx of new players that Game Pass brings. Do you have a friend or another gaming system with whom you've always wanted to explore the great unknown? Yes, Sean. Yes. Many. This is awesome. A legendary base you've seen videos of but never been able to visit? A mission that you think would be great to play with friends on other platforms? We're excited to be able to announce that starting tomorrow, PlayStation 4 players, Xbox One players and PC players will all be able to explore, journey, survive, build and trade together. Excitingly, No Man's Sky is joining what is at the moment a fairly small group of games which support cross-platform multiplayer. A tremendous amount of work has gone into this update and the underlying technology and systems. We've moved to an entirely new networking architecture with more flexibility for the future, allowing players to play together regardless of platform. I'm very proud of the team that has worked so hard to make this happen. Meanwhile, we are continuing to work hard on new content updates, large and small, for the future, making No Man's Sky available to vast new audiences and allowing these audiences to come together has been something we've been building towards for a long time. We're lucky to have one of the nicest and most welcoming gaming communities there is, damn straight, and it's a delight to be able to allow them to play together. The big question is, who have you always wanted to play with? Hells yeah, excite, much excite. Right, so yeah, with the patch notes, it goes into quite detail on a number of things, so we pretty much know how this all works. So the first is just the Game Pass. It's now available on the Windows Store and is on Game Pass for Xbox One and Windows 10 players. Then for the cross-platform multiplayer notes, replace the entire network backend so that players can now make multiplayer connections across all platforms. Cross-platform groups can be created or joined in-game or from the front end. So with front end, I assume they mean the main menu, so you can join someone's game on a different platform if you've got them on your friends list, which is very easy to do. And if you meet them in game, you can form groups as well as become friends in game. This is very cool. It's quite a big deal, really. Ambient multiplayer on the Space Anomaly, in space or on planets, can now match you with players from any platform. Very cool. Players from your own platform are identified by a platform's icon. Players from another platform are identified by a controller icon. So that's what that generic icon is for. So I'm guessing in the friends list then, maybe you'll see the actual platform, but in game, if it's not on your platform, you'll just see a controller icon next to their name. Interesting choice. I'm not sure why they did it specifically, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. Then it moves on to No Man's Sky Friends. When face to face with another player, a quick interaction has been added to smoothly create a new group or invite new players to your existing group. This is pretty awesome. This is just way more like a proper sort of multiplayer system. Before it was almost like they were just using, well, they were just using like the actual platform's pre-existing friend system, which is going to be purposefully vague so that it can fit every single game. So yeah, this is cool. We've got a bespoke system now for friends and stuff in game, which is awesome and way better. Once in a group with a player, you can use the same interaction to quickly add them to your No Man's Sky friends, allowing you to quickly find and join their game again at any other time. So obviously don't worry about this, of course, if you're concerned with just random people joining your games and stuff. It appears we still have all the ways to keep your game private, so you can have it so only friends can join or no one can join, or invite only and so forth. No Man's Sky friends can also be added at any time by means of a unique code. So yes, they've it actually looks like they've improved that, because before it just showed your code, which when I'm streaming, not the best thing. And now there's a button to show your code in the Network Friends menu view. And that is of course next to the Add Friends button as well, so that's where you put their code in. No Man's Sky Friends can be managed on a new screen available from the Network Options page, and that is the one I was just talking about, so sweet. For chat options, re-enabled voice chat on PS4. An option to automatically transcribe voice chats has been added to the network options. That is interesting. And even this, an option to automatically translate voice chat has been added to network options. What? That's cool. They've got like a freaking auto voice translator. I wonder how good it is. It's obviously not going to be perfect, but that's freaking awesome. Hells yeah. No Man's Sky, bringing us together, one bit at a time. Guidance text has been added to the chat window after typing an unknown command. Very cool. Fixed a number of instances where incorrect auto chat messages are broadcast. And added a system to prevent multiple instances of the same auto chat message being broadcast. Now that mentioned that it's guidance text has been added to the chat window after typing an unknown command. So commands in the text window. Now for quality of life, it is now much easier to target other players to see their names. Sweet. Added a warning message when leaving the anomaly while listed for a Nexus mission that has not started yet. Iteration Ares now sells a range of basic upgrade modules. Ooh, that's interesting. He's actually useful again. Improved the feeding experience when giving bait to large creatures. Sweet. Introduced a small number of general optimizations. Vague, but optimization's always good. Introduced some small improvements to load times. Always good. For the VR improvements and bug fixes, upgraded the OpenVR implementation to 1.10.30. Cockpit exit handles can now be grabbed both ways up. Added an option to show the player's body when playing in VR. Camera height now reflects the height of your character in VR. That is good. That's one that is going to make a lot of people go back to VR, because if you're a Gek, then you should be lower and it's more adorable, and you should be able to see your face in the long grass and such. Improve the accuracy of hand tracking in VR. Good. And for bug fixes, there's quite a few. Fixed an issue that could prevent rainbows from appearing on some platforms. So that was an issue. Was that not a thing that normal PS4 can't see them? So guys, if you're on PS4 and you can normal PS4, not PS4 Pro, and you can now see rainbows, let me know. I don't know if that's what it means. Introduce some minor visual improvements to GTAO to improve quality and reduce smearing artifacts on moving objects. Introduce some improvements to the volumetric fog fading effect on Planetary Approach. Fixed an incorrect icon in multiplayer bone collection missions. Fixed an issue that caused full strength camera shake and controller vibration to be applied whenever a ship landed in multiplayer, regardless of how near that ship was. Fixed an issue that caused parts of the backpack to be visible in first person mode. Fixed a console only issue that caused additional incorrect terrain resource markers to appear near to real terrain resource deposits. Fixed an issue that caused a misleading out of jump range message when out of warp fuel in creative mode. Improved the accuracy of the error message given when unable to summon your starship because you are in combat. Fixed an issue that prevented the antimatter reactor from being built on planets without atmospheres. Fixed an issue that caused some players to appear to bend their knees backwards when aiming at high angles. Ooh. Fixed a stutter that could occur when summoning the space anomaly. Fixed an issue that could cause ship audio to play repeatedly in multiplayer. Thank goodness, that was one of the most annoying multiplayer bugs I've ever experienced. It was just infuriating. The ships would land and sometimes it would just get stuck on the landing noise animation. It's so loud. So super happy about that one. Fixed a VR issue that could make it difficult to target players who were near the Nexus. And finally, fixed an issue that caused the community research update message to appear as soon as a player started a new creative mode game. So that is very, very cool. This update has loads of extra stuff put into it. Super excited for this. Basically, the entire No Man's Sky community, for every player, it is pretty much tripled. So that's insane. The hubs are going to have so much more activity. This is really cool. So thank you fine folk for joining. This is awesome news. If you haven't subscribed to Xaine's World yet, consider subscribing for more news, guides, tips, streams, all the good stuff. And ring the notification bell to make sure you are always notified about all the stuff that I put out. If you want to help support the channel, we have Patreon memberships down below in that join button there. We've also got a Teespring store with loads of awesome Xaine's World merch, and that's on a big shelf below the video too. And lastly, we have a Discord with loads of awesome people, which is like the primary place where the Xaine's World community chats and such, and an awesome website full of information that will help you just have more fun in No Man's Sky. Thanks for watching folks, and have an amazing day.